celebrate the cinquantenaire. Madame Berta, I've been informed you are the one to help coordinate the cake. Meanwhile, for a 50th birthday like this one, we have one champagne representing each decade for a total of 5 champagne for 5 decades. And we have some members who are going to help us coordinate the champagne. We want the cake cutting and the champagne to move close to each other. So Madame Berta, while she's preparing the cake for us to cut, where is our birthday girl? Oh, lost but found. We found her on the 5th floor. She was using the stairs while we were in the elevator, excuse me. So I understand Fontainia, Mr. Eustace, Maitre Amos, Ghana Valentine, and Ma Nancy. I'm just alerting you to get ready. You will represent each of the decades of Madame Yvette's life. We are just waiting for her to come up. I know she's still greeting a few people while we are preparing the cake. And I've been informed the cake has low calories, no sugar, no added sugar, no trans fat. I think that's going to relieve the fears of so many people. So don't be afraid to eat the cake. And the cake has been sliced in the portion sizes recommended by your doctors. So make sure you eat the cake. At this time, we are going to ask Mr. Fred, the husband who worked together with some wonderful ladies and gentlemen to prepare for this event. I understand you were able to surprise her. We really want to know how you were able to pull this, Mr. Fred.
Thank you, Mr. MC. I want to sincerely and profoundly thank all of you for coming out today to mark the 5 decades of a beautiful lady, the Queen, sitting up there. Just to give a brief genesis, we met in Nebraska, Lincoln, back in 1994 when we confluenced in such a green pasture. Surprisingly, we are from Momo Division, Mogamo, but our path never crossed to Nebraska. Like an eagle, when I spotted her, you know the eagle has an air supremacy. I narrowed down, though there were many others across, and I said, no, this one is the one. The rest of the story, we can make a peseta book for it. So as I landed down and being from a boys' school, we had learned how to approach and make our case. CPC body. If from one they train you, you come up from Delta will ask you, what did you do? Do you see those girls from yesterday Our Lady of Lords? And what do you tell them? From 2, they tell you what you do. From 3, you're already ready to go. Some you break bound, you go to places got to go. Lie. Some went out to Bakery, trekking. But when I presented my case, she told me, you're vetting me and I'm vetting you. It's not a one-sided stuff. I said my name is Cham. I know what charm means. Charming. I said my grandfather has 6 wives. My father has 5. But I'm going to take the R from my name and just put Cham, so I'm not a charming to go out for so many. Well, you can write the rest of the story. So let me call Mercy. Where's Mercy? The Mercy is the quarterback of the planning of this issue. Mercy, come up. I want you all to give a hand of applause to this lady. I don't know what she has eaten yet. Up to the 11th hour, she was still panicking. And she has done everything, and we are here. It's a successful event. Thank you very much, Mercy. If you see the picture out there, she made it happen. The idea was just to mark when somebody reaches the 5th floor. But when they got the information on that table, this table here is a special table. They said this is not going to happen under the table. It's not going to happen under the carpet. It has to be what you are seeing today. Photo. Thank you very much. Let me now thank all of you for coming, my funny veterans. Sometimes when we cross the 5th floor, we still go out and kick the ball. Funny veterans, thank you for coming. Thank you, my Bobans, friends. I didn't make it a Boban event, but they show up. My brother, Joe Akwaji, I recognize your presence. Thank you very much. Ma Jamila, thank you very much. Everybody here, you're a family. My brother all the way from Kansas City, Mr. Ghana Valentine. Thank you very much. He is the person who engineered my coming to the US. I don't want peace. So, remain assured that I remain appreciative for what the efforts you did for me to cross the lake. And you've seen that the progress keeps going on. But today is not a night about me explaining all these things. Today is about somebody who just left the 4th floor and reached the 5th floor.
We must learn a lesson. This man!
And one other thing I was saying is that when you reach the 5th floor, you don't start new projects. You just finish what you started with. Because there's nothing you can do in your life you could not do for the first 50 years. Otherwise, you're going to be saying, make some noise, make some noise. My church family from Ghana, Faith Community Church, I appreciate your presence here. You can see that table right here. We said this event was strictly a surprise. We thank you for getting the information and not letting the cat out of the bag. My big here, Mercy and Dr. Neba, thank you for coming. I cannot name everybody. I am truly, truly appreciative of your coming. Today we just celebrate. I want you to dance. Don't sit on your tables. The DJs, it's not one DJ, there are 3 of them. Look at them out there. It's a special event for us. DJ Smoke, they just came out and they want us to enjoy this event. Oh my God! Wow! Mr. MC, come take your microphone before I start writing another story.
Let's cheer for the council of MC of DJs we have tonight. We have DJ Smooth, DJ Kingsley, and their able colleague, DJ Flo. So DJ Smooth will smoothen the floor, Kingsley will hit it, and Flo will just make the music be flowing in your system, even as we prepare the cake.
Oh my God!
Are we ready?
Hello everybody, good evening. It is an honor to be here to celebrate Lady Yvette. And I call her Lady Yvette because she is a part of a noble sisterhood here in Dallas. Yvette is noble to the core. She is a virtuous lady. And I would like her to come down to the cake area so we can proceed with this cake cutting. We come tonight to honor Yvette as she steps into her golden age. And from one golden lady to another, I can tell you that Lady Yvette is very well accomplished. And Yvette, the one advice I would give you going into your golden years is to take it easy. You've already done everything by God's grace. It's because of the grace of God that Yvette is here today. So for the second half of your life, I pray that that same grace that has brought you this far into 50 will continue to see you through into 100 so we can come back again and celebrate you. So on that note, I would like to call on the blood of Jesus to be over Yvette as she begins the second half of her life. And I would actually request for everyone to stand after she cuts her cake, after we spell Jesus, on a countdown from Jesus. We're going to sort of serenade her with a happy birthday song. So I invite everyone in the audience to please rise and give her this honor as she celebrates 50. Give me a J. Guys, repeat. J. Give me an E. S. U. S. And what does that spell? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Many more years to you. Many more years to you. Many more years, Lady Yvette. Many more years to you. Yvette, happy birthday. We pray for many more years to come. Hip, hip, hip.
We ask the congregation to sing. So we are going to prepare the cake. It's going to make sure everybody get a piece. It's low calorie cake, no sugar added. The cake will be sliced into the portion sizes as prescribed by your doctor. So eat. Meanwhile, we will go straight to the champagne, and I'm going to call 5 ladies and gentlemen. 5 people will come, each represent a decade. The first person is none other than a well-known person in the community, a community organizer, somebody who makes sure that we are connected as a community. Mr. Fontana, I know you have one of the champagne. Just come on, and get ready, start preparing it, so that when we have to shoot the gun, it comes out in the best way possible. Mr. Eustace, he has the next champagne. I may not be pronouncing the name correctly. Eustace, okay. Meanwhile, Nancy, the cheerleader, she has one of the champagnes. Then we have, every time you are celebrating a 50th birthday, you want to make sure one of the persons helping with the champagne is around that age. Maitre Amos, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. This is a pre-celebration, Maitre Amos. You see, when Mr. Maitre Amos was coming, there was special music. Meanwhile, the last but not the least, but the person who is going to call the toast, Mr. Ghana Valentine, all the way from Kansas. Once they pop the champagne, I don't know if you want to talk before or after.
Well, thanks to the organizers of this for giving us the honor to do this. Thanks to everyone for being here. Thanks to Yvette and to Fred for keeping a relationship of love, of happiness, of peace, of harmony, and for being an inspiration to a lot of couples in here. I remember when Fred just met Yvette. Fred's mother was still alive at that time in Lincoln, Nebraska, and Fred's mother used to ask a certain question. And whenever a young man meets a lady who the young man is interested in, Fred's mother would say, I'll say it in Mogamo, and then I'll translate it in English. She would say, Akungu Kakocho. So maybe Mr. Fontana, you can translate that for people.
It Cham means bush fowl. That's the one for bush. And Goop means the hen. That's within the compound. So when they say a woman in the church, then why the chop go eat? Then why the chop come back for us?
So definitely when Fred met Yvette, Fred said, a young Goop. So this is the one that is going to stay and is going to endure. So we as a family, we love Yvette. We appreciate her. Yvette is one of the, she's one of the most beautiful, the most kind, the most harmonious, the most cooperative. When Fred met Yvette, because Fred actually came and met me in Nebraska, and Yvette came and met me there as well. When Fred met Yvette, you could tell that he had found home in a lady that was worth every salt of his. And we're celebrating here today because that testament of the person that Yvette was and is, and the chemistry between she and Fred has endured to this day. It also endured to the two beautiful children that they have, and to the nucleus of friends who are gathered here to celebrate. And we trust that this celebration will continue way into the future. So thanks for giving me this opportunity to say a word, and again, appreciate all of you guys being here.
So we are getting ready to pop the champagne. You can go in any order. Meanwhile, get your champagne cups ready. DJ, remember the celebration you promised. Yes, they are going to go round and share the champagne. So as you eat the cake, make sure your champagne cup is ready. Meanwhile, all the groups represented here should be getting ready. I understand the faith community is here. We have the 49ers, the Funny Vet, Mothers as Pillars, the Batibo Group, the Council of Friends, the Commonwealth of Relationships for coming to this hall to celebrate with us. If you need to change money, we have the lady seated right at the entrance. The person changing money, could you stand so we see? She's the one changing the dollars. If you need to do Zelle transfer, you're going to do the Zelle transfer to one number only, Ma Nancy. If you need the number, I have it. But if you move over to Ma Nancy, she will give you the correct number. If you prefer, there is a Bank of America ATM in a very secure area outside. But we prefer you change the money in here. That is.